Yo, what is going on? It is the DFS Shark, and we are back with another day of some NBA hoops and also some NFL playoffs, right? It's got the football, both games today, so looking forward to that one. We are coming off a winning day yesterday, depending on how you played the lines, right? I used one of the special plays, McCaffrey, the half-point yard, which hasn't happened yet, but will happen today. I bundled that with my top play on Giannis, but we will get into that in a second, right? We'll go over yesterday's lineup, slip I had, and also I have a pending 10x line on one play tonight for the Flex Friday play that they gave us, right? I gave that away in the Discord as well, and I'm going to go over that with you as well. So ending the week strong and looking forward to getting it today. But if you are new to PrizePicks, if you've never played before, there is a code below. Drop that code in and sign up, and they're going to hook you up with a 100% match deposit bonus. Right? So if you throw in 20, they're going to give you 20, throw in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? To take full advantage of it, right? You throw in 100, that's the most they'll match you up to, but they'll match you $100 if you throw that in there, right? And then you'll have $200 starting off, and 100 of it's free house money, right? So you can take advantage of that by, putting in some lighter plays. They have a minimum, I think of 5. You might be able to go lower. But just kind of testing the waters to see if PrizePicks is for you, get used to the app and everything like that, right? So use that code if you want to sign up. And also the spot to be is the DFS Shark Tank Discord, right? That is the spot. I'm giving away all my plays, more plays than here. Right here, I'm just giving, my top, usually it's just top NBA plays for the day, right? But as the day goes on, I'm adding more slips in there, right? I'm adding NHL now. Yesterday, I added my Flex Friday play, which has already hit 4 out of the first 5, right? We got a NFL play on that for today. If we hit on that, we're going to 10x our money. It's a $20 entry, so we'll win about 200 on that. It's a free entry as well from the Flex Friday. So looking forward to that, and we'll see what happens today. We'll go over that here in just a bit. But the DFS Shark Tank is the spot. I'm going to be absolutely 100% free. Also, like I said, I'm going to be sharing my plays in there each morning. This morning, I've already sent, I think, 2 or 3 plays, right? I share PrizePicks plays. I'm also on Underdog. So I'm starting to share my Underdog plays, right? I threw a NBA slip in there this morning, and I also threw a NFL slip for Underdog, right? So there's some good values in the NFL. Not as many as I would like with only 2 games, right? But there's a couple of good plays that I do like. But those are in the Discord. If you want to get access to those, the link is going to be in the description and also in the comments. And like I said, 100% free. That's just where I share my plays as soon as I have them. So let's go over yesterday's plays and do a quick recap, right? So as you can see here, it shows still in progress. That's just because I added the McCaffrey half line to the end of that. But even if he hits, well, if he hits when he does hit, because he's going to hit, we're going to end up winning 4 out of 6. So I'm actually going to get 40% of my entry fee back there, right? So still a loss, but you're getting some of your fee back, right? But as we go through this, we had Giannis, which was my top play, right? And I like taking advantage of those promos, especially those half-yard lines. So I paired that up, as you can see, with McCaffrey here. And Giannis hit. So as soon as McCaffrey gets that yard today, I'm going to get paid, which is going to ultimately mean a winning day for yesterday or today, however you look at it, right? So I always take full advantage of those promos, always work them into your 6-man slips, work them into your 2-man power plays, however you want to use them, right? Sengun ended up turning the ball over one too many times for us, right? Cam Thomas, one of my favorite players in the league, future all-star, got us the 2 steals. Kuzma, 1 rebound in the first half, absolutely killed us, right? He ended up getting 5 in the second half, but then it just wasn't enough, right? It's hard to make up for those short starts. Hardenstein did his thing. He stayed under, hardly played any minutes as well. But yeah, you can see I had the Giannis paired up with McCaffrey. That was a really good slip. I like that Giannis play a lot, despite him going over that line 5 of his last 5 games, right? And then I'm going to throw up here my Flex Friday play. This play I shared in the Discord, right? And so we are just one pending play away from hitting that 10X here. As you can see, we hit on everybody yesterday. Claxton, Towns, Duran, Looney. Looney ended up only playing like 10 minutes or less, right? Draymond Green's back. So that was a big factor in that. Looney got his minutes cut hard, right? And I'm sure that line is going to get bumped down a lot from here on out. But St. Brown, that's the only play we need. Less than 7.5 receptions, St. Brown, right? We hit that. We hit our 10X, which this was the Flex Friday. As you can see here, it says protected play. So even if St. Brown loses, I'm going to win $40 total, $20 profit, right? But if it hits, I'm going to win $200 in winnings, right? That's what it is, man. If you want to get access to these plays, definitely join that Discord. Hockey has been one of my hottest sports as well. I hit a 10X the other day in hockey on Underdog. And I also hit a 10X yesterday in NBA on Underdog. I'll throw that up here real quick just so you can see it, right? And I'm going to start sharing these plays in every day in the Discord, right? As soon as I have them, as soon as I put them in, I'm going to throw them in the Discord. If you join the Discord, there is a channel called DFS Shark Picks, where you only see my posts there, right? So if you want to scroll through and see what I'm on for the day, you can go in and check it out. I'm always adding lines. And just anytime I see values and opportunities, I'm going to go ahead and anything I'm throwing in on Underdog or PrizePicks, I'll just throw in the Discord as well. So if you want to tell, go ahead and tell me, right? It's up to you. But yeah, that's going to be it for yesterday's plays. A great day yesterday, overall winning day. This week's been a little shaky, definitely, but that's the thing with PrizePicks, right? It can be a little shaky, but then all of a sudden you hit a 10X, you hit a 3X, and then you're hitting 20X and 15X in your money in one day. If you have good bankroll management on those losing days, then you're more than ahead in the green in the profit, right? And that's the way I play my plays, man. That's why I've been telling you in the past, if you've been watching, right, always have good bankroll management because those losses are going to happen. It's PrizePicks. You're not doing straight betting. You're not betting 1 or 2 lines every day. You're betting literally on 5 guys. If you think about the odds of that, going 5 for 5, going 6 for 6, those are not high odds, right? So you only need to hit, I don't know the exact amount, but probably like somewhere around 10% to actually be profitable if you're just playing strictly 5 and 6 man lines, right? I also play the 2-man slips to kind of give me a little bit of a safety. But I also play those because my top 2 plays are the plays I have the most confidence in, right? And those are the ones that usually win the most, right? But enough of my little rant or whatever you call it, right? Let's dive into today's plays. Let's see what I'm liking. There's a good slate today. Most of my plays are actually on 2 games, so let's get into that. All right, so let's dive into DGF here, daily grind, right? I'm going to try to keep this video quick today because there is early games, so I want to get this video out as quick as I can, but I always want to go over the top play for you so you can get an idea of what that is, right? So if you filter this down, my top odds to hit, Cade Cunningham rebounds over 3.5. This is actually one of my plays. This is my number 3 play on the day, right? Cade Cunningham. I'm going to go over this in a bit with you, but this is going to be DGF's top play for NBA only, right? So minus 145 BetMGM, minus 135 on Caesars, which is great. Really great odds on the side you want to be on. If you're looking for a tool to really help you find the best plays on any given day within a matter of seconds, right? DGF Daily Grind is definitely the tool for you because all these numbers, all these odds to hits aren't based off stats or anything. They're just based off what these sports books lines are set at, right? And the sports books are a lot smarter than us, right? They have all these algorithms. They got millions of dollars they're putting into their systems and picking out lines and moving lines and adjusting lines, right? So those are the sides you want to be on, right? Because PrizePicks doesn't matter what side you're on, the payout is still the same, right? So you want to be on the heavy juiced favorite lines, right? But use the code SHARK at checkout. They'll hook you up for 25% off your first month if you want to try it out and see if this is for you, right? But let's dive into our plays and let's see what we are looking at for today, right? So starting off, right, our number 2 play of the day, we're going to be going Pascal Siakam, right? And this line actually changed. I had the under 7.5 rebounds on him, right? So this line has been bumped down, and let's take a look at the game flow. You always want to start with the game flow and kind of get an eye on what's going on, right? So the Pacers are at home, -9 on the spread, right? So that is a really good spread. I'm liking that blowout potential there, which means Pascal might get reduced minutes, right? So let's dive into Pascal here. So his last 5, he's hit this line at 60% of the time. And this is all the games he's played with the Pacers, right? He's played 5 games with them so far since he's been traded. And one thing to note is they played really tough teams since he's been with the Pacers, right? So he's played Phoenix, Philadelphia, Denver, Phoenix again. And then this is the only pretty much easy game they've had so far. They actually lost this one too. This was against Portland, right? He hasn't really had to play weaker teams, right? Which means he's been on the court a lot more. Playing stronger teams are going to be on the court a lot more. Blowout potential games are going to be on the court a lot less. And that's the way this game is shaping up to be for the Pacers. I'm liking them getting the blowout win here. Keep in mind, this is an early game. This starts at 2:30. But I have some other plays that are starting in the 1 o'clock game in that Detroit game in OKC, right? So keep that in mind. There are some early NBA games today as well. Right, but you can see his last 10, he's hitting this at 80% of the time. His last 20, 80%. For the year, he's hitting this at 73% of the time. This is also a heavy juiced line. You can see FanDuel has this at -140. DraftKings, BetMGM, -130. So these are really good odds for Pascal Siakam to stay on the under, and this is going to be my number 2 play, right? Let's dive into RotoWire. They have him at 33 minutes and at about 7.6. They have him slightly above the line there, right? I don't think he's going to play that many minutes. I think it's going to be a blowout, and he's going to end up playing somewhere around that 27 to 29 to 30 range, right? Somewhere a little less than what he usually plays. That's what I'm hoping for, right? So the second play, or my top play of the day, right, is going to be Nesmith. And they're on the same game, right? They're on the same team, I mean. So I can't bundle these up as my top 2. So I'm going to be bundling Nesmith with my number 3 of the play of the day, which was Cade Cunningham, which I'll go over here in a second. But the line has actually been removed, right? I sent this out in the Discord as soon as I had it, while it was available, right? But it's been bumped already. But the line I had was less than 1.5 or less than 0.5 block shots, right, on Nesmith. That is the line I had. So dive into Nesmith here, and you can see his last 5, he's gone 4 out of 5 games without even getting a block, right? His last 10, he's hitting at 60%. His last 20, 55, 67, and then 55% here, right? And like I said, same thing with this, man. I think this game's going to be blowout potential. Pacers should blow out the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are hurting, man. They have Desmond Bane out. Their guy, Luke Kennard, or the Kennard, he's out now. Their shooting guard, right? As you know, John Morant's out. He's been out for a bit now. So they are hurting all around. The Pacers also have Halliburton out, and Jalen Smith is a game-time decision. But Nesmith here, man, this is a play I'm really liking. This is also a heavy juice line. You can see BetMGM and Caesars have this at -140 and up. DraftKings -135. So heavy odds on this to go on the under. It could always go either way, but this is a play I'm really liking, right? Nesmith, they got him at 32 minutes, which I don't think is going to happen. He only averages, for the season, he's averaging 26 minutes a game, right? He's been averaging probably a little more recently with Halliburton out, but I don't think he's going to play the 33 minutes. But you never know, right? But they have him at 1.0 blocks. So they have him getting exactly 1 block, right? So RotoWire is a little bit against us today on both of our plays. But that's going to be my top play. I'm going to be bundling this up with J-Dub here. Jalen Williams, right? So let's see. This line has actually been bumped up as well. I'll put this out of the Discord at 27.5 PRA, right? That was the play I'm liking on Jalen Williams. This is an early game as well, starting at 1:10 Central versus Detroit. So keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind. But J-Dub, Jalen Williams are going to be my play there. We got Cade Cunningham over 3.5 rebounds. This is a play I'm liking as well. All right, so this is actually my 4th play. I thought it was my 3rd, but I'm going to be bundling as my 2-man power play. I'm going J-Dub, Jalen Williams, and I'm going Nesmith. I've already actually put that in, right? So that's going to be my 2-man power play. Cade Cunningham is my 4th play, and then for my 5th play, I'm going Jalen Duran, and this line has been bucked as well, right? I got it at 11.5. He's now at 12 rebounds. And so that's important. If you want to get in the Discord, if you want to get access to these plays early, as soon as I have them absolutely free, join that Discord, look for the channel DFS Shark Picks, and you'll see those in there, right? Boom. And that's going to be it for the plays for today. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, right? I'm looking forward to these plays. I'm hoping we can finish off that flex Friday on Amon-Ra St. Brown, because either way, if he loses right out, like I said, we're doubling our money there. We're going to cash in on the Giannis and McCaffrey half line. So all in all, we're going to be positive on the day, no matter what happens. But I'm hoping these NBA pops off, right? I'm hoping these lines go up. I'm hoping these NFL lines that I got, like I said, they're in the Discord. I have a underdog and I have a PrizePicks NFL lineups in there, right? The lines may have changed, but you can get in there and see if they have or not. Some of them still may be there, right? And I may be adding another one later on today. I might combine all the sports. I usually do a hockey line as well, but there's only 2 games of hockey today, and I just wasn't liking what I was seeing. So I'm going to wait that one out till there's a bigger slate tomorrow, right? But yeah, man, if you want to, like I said, if you want to get these plays early, join the Discord. That's the spot to be. But besides that, I appreciate y'all who are watching these videos. If you're, hitting that like button, if you're dropping me some comments, I really appreciate you. So I'm always going to be 100% transparent with y'all, right? When it comes to wins and losses, I kind of pride myself on that, right? And being, one of the people who talks about the losses as well. It's not all always pretty and sunshine and wins every day, right? That's not the reality, right? If anybody's telling you that, or if that's all you're seeing is just wins every day, the reality is that's not true, right? You're going to have losing days, which is part of it, right? It makes you stick it out, and it makes you build that toughness, right? But as you can see yesterday, big day, right? Those big days wipe out those 2 to 3 losing days, right? And so that's the way it rolls. Is if you have good bankroll management. If you don't have good bankroll management, if you're playing, like, if you have, let's say you have $100 in your account, right? And you're playing like 40 or 50 on the day, you're probably going to get wiped out pretty soon. That's just the reality of it. Honestly, if you have $100, if you're playing, I don't know if you can play less than $5, but you should only be playing $5 if you have like $100. That's, I'm not giving financial advice or anything like that, but this is what I do. So I'm just sharing my insights on that, right? But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Like I said, drop some likes, drop some comments. I appreciate it. It really helps my video get pushed out to more people, because at the end of the day, the main goal of this channel is to beat PrizePicks every day, and for me to help y'all out along the way. All right, but that's going to be it for this one. Y'all enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy some football, some hoops, whatever you got going on. That'll be it. Take care.